Hello, everybody. I'm just going to go back in time here just for a little while to 1988, where the Burlington Hotel in Eastbourne, East Sussex, lies on the seafront, and it housed a lot of elderly residents. A lot of elderly residents made it their home because being in a flat or a house, it wasn't very safe, but they felt lonely, and being a hotel resident meant that they were getting looked after, even though obviously paying with their pension, if they could afford it. I've got somebody that they've got a safe haven, they've got people they can socialise if they wish to with, and it was just a safe place to live because if anything did happen, they know that somebody would come and check on them if they were ill, if they didn't know if they'd come down for breakfast, or if they usually take breakfast in their own hotel room, they would know if they hadn't that there was something wrong. So it was a lot of positives for them, for people looking for permanent, residency. So, and that was lovely. And there was one particular woman that stood out. She was called Mrs. Sybil Bloom. She was the long lasting, the actual final resident to leave the Burlington Hotel in Eastbourne, and I think it was 94 when she decided, okay, well that's enough. Things are changing too much for me now, and I think it's time for me to leave. It was yeah, sorry, she was 92, and then she died when she was 94. So she died in 1996, and she left the hotel in 1994, if I'm correct. Okay, so and so, she lived she lived a great life. She did live a great life, and not a lonely one. She said, "I don't feel lonely. I'm not lonely." She's like, "I like my own company. I put the wireless on, listen. I can see at the seafront. I can see everything. Go out if I wish." And she's like, "I'm alone with my thoughts, and I don't mind that." And it's like an introvert's dream to hear that, isn't it? It's just nice when you can be comfortable with yourself. And it was lovely. And she lived there with her husband for so many years, and until his death, and she just became more of a permanent resident. And thought, well, why not? Why not? I'll have a life like this and enjoy what I can. And she was a very stylish, proud woman, and she was the last woman to uh, in residency for a long time to leave the Burlington Hotel, which was absolutely fantastic to hear.